Morning, everyone. Make sure my microphone's working. Morning, everyone. I'm Bondar JR, also known as the Silver Wolf, also simply known most days as Ron. We're here to stream some EVE Online. Apologize for missing the last couple days. I have been under the weather. Still not at 100%, but I am better. So we're gonna stick with it. Lego, good to see you. Scimitar, I'm feeling a little better. Lego with the 15 stream streak, appreciate you, buddy. Chemfin, good to see ya. Drakenhort, Nosy, good to see you guys. Appreciate ya. Appreciate ya. Apologize for not being on the last couple days. I wasn't sure I was going to make it today either, but I woke up feeling great. I took a shower. Now I'm exhausted. So after the shower, but that's all right. Exhausted I can do. Al Monksy, good to see you. But yes. So yeah, my first sickness here in the Philippines took 9 months. I used to get sick once a month in America, so pretty good trade-off. Pretty good trade-off. But yeah, I was down for probably 4 or 5 days, so I am going to do a mission here. So if any of you guys want free LP, put an X in the in-game channel and I will get you invited. Cover your daily. It's a nice short one, so only 2 jumps. Too much Christmas cheer. Yeah, I did have a little bit to drink on Christmas, but I don't know that was it. It's probably I did catch it from someone at Christmas is probably what happened. But ironically, nobody else in the family is sick. But I did have to go back to Manila to pick up the wife on Sunday. And so that was interesting. So because I was actually wearing a mask, which I don't know if we talked about that before, but I cannot stand wearing a mask. But I didn't want to make anybody else sick. Kiss the dog, kiss the wife, drink a shot. Yep. Smoke a big fat hooter, skinny dipping in your new pool. There you go. I apologize for the sniffles. Still got a little bit of congestion. It's much better than it was. Much better than it was. I think probably part of the problem is I didn't sleep yesterday. I played on my phone all day. And if I'd have probably rested, I'd have probably been better off. But this morning I had trouble getting out of bed. Yeah, I have glasses as well. So yeah, you're not kidding there, Tiger Claw. Good to see you. Especially when I'm driving. The only time I wear my glasses is usually when I'm driving. So watching TV. Anything further than an arm length away, I'm nearsighted. So, but yeah, makes it really bad. So yes, I'm on the mend. My first sickness here in the Philippines. We will. Sorry, my nose is peeling. I must have got some sun on it. But we will celebrate 9 months here in the Philippines on January 11th, day before my birthday. And yeah, that's definitely one of the longest I've gone without having some kind of sickness. So yeah, so still better. But ironically, my wife made me her cure anything dish, and it didn't actually knock it out as well as it should have. So yeah, there is a flu epidemic going on here in the Philippines. So I'm assuming that's what I got. So now I should be immune. So that'll be good. But yeah, I am feeling better. So thank you for all the prayers, all the requests, all the honorable mentions. I appreciate it. So I didn't see any X's in the chat. So nobody wants free LP. I'm getting ready to turn this one in. Getting ready to turn it in. Let me buy this one first. Yeah, because once I do that one, I won't be able to buy it. Alright. Good hot sauce secures all. Yeah, I'm not a hot sauce guy, but you know what? With this one, I probably would have tried it. Because, yeah. Anything that would have got rid of it quicker. Yeah, it was... I wasn't really in pain or anything. It was just blah. Really couldn't get out of bed. Like I said, yesterday I played on my phone all day, which was not restful at all. Let me switch over here to Kragan and collect his winnings. But yeah, it was what it was. So I think I'm good for the month on all the games I play on my phone. Euphene, that's where we're headed. Yeah. Brain's not working real well either. And typing is hard. I don't know why. But yeah, but appreciate you guys being here. Like I said, I don't know that I'll make the whole stream. I'm going to try. Felt great when I got out of bed, when I finally pulled myself out of bed at 8 o'clock, which is late for me. Then I took a shower, made coffee, took a shower. And after the shower, I'm exhausted. I'm like, holy crap. So yeah. We are going to run over to the lot today. So yeah, we haven't done an update on it. The workers left on the 27th. Yeah, they left on the 27th, not the 28th. They got paid, left that afternoon. They didn't call Archie to take him to the transport hub, so yeah, you might be right, Scimitar. I think a good taco would have knocked it out. Probably Taco Bell's got so much preservatives, that probably would have fixed it right up. But good that the month ends today. Yeah, so the month is ending today. I hate going through low sec even in a shuttle. It's scary. Never know if you're jumping into. Right. I've become the same way, Tiger Claw. I've become the same way. I try not to go into low sec without either a shuttle or my pro raider here, but even then, my pro raider is not immune. Though normally, I can get away. Normally. I did have an epic fail several weeks ago with one of my alts, so where I didn't get away in a blockade runner. So alright, so we got that covered. Let's switch to our scan ship, because I probably should see about finishing this damn event. So I'm at 720 points. Should probably at least get him to the end. We've been averaging like 250 points in the 4 hours, so let's see if we can complete it here. Now I gotta find a winner system. Closest storm system is Barent. Yeah. Drive active. Lots of perches and random spots in low sec for me. I finished my 6th track the other day. Damn, Al. Overachiever. I haven't even finished one yet. What makes it even worse is that it's a low sec in between two high secs. Yeah, that's asking for trouble. Yeah, that's asking for trouble. That's like Ganker's dream, you know? They can just sit there and always one of those shortcuts that nobody can resist. One of those shortcuts nobody can resist.
Warp drive active.
The nice thing, I guess, about being sick. So I did log in every day, and I did get my stuff. So I am caught up, and I'm on track to get all the gifts, which may be the first time that's ever happened, especially for one this long. So that's good. That was probably all I did on my computer. I made sure my Twitch was focused on somebody. After a while, you know your hood, though. Yeah. After a while, different point of view. Good to see you. Sorry about the sniffling. Hate being congested. Hate being congested. So I've got my Puto. That was one of the things we went and picked up on Sunday. Actually, no. That was on Monday. Archie and them picked that up for me, so. Free skill points. Oh, I didn't check that. Thanks for that. Thanks for the reminder, Al Monksy. Free skill points are all good. I also got an email that I had a free gift. I don't remember what it was. It was some box. I went out and collected it. Let me get it for Kraken, or I'll forget. Come on. Uh, Sputnik, July Bridge on the River Kwai. All right, let's see what kind of sights we got here. Am I visible? I am visible. Excellent. I am visible. Actually, let's start at the bottom. $20 in there. Ah. Oh, is there? Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't open it. I just collected it so it wouldn't disappear. But this one's a combat site, which I don't want. But I'm going to scan it down just so I don't have to scan it later when I come back. And then there's a wormhole behind it, which we'll check out. Shuttles are fast for this reason, but I feel like they need to remove the need to cruise to the gate when using autopilot. Yeah, well, that's the problem is your key is don't use autopilot, because I think that's where they always get you. Let's get the wormhole first, so we get rid of it. But yeah, 15th and the Christmas gift too. Yep. Yeah, I got the email about the Christmas gift and was like, oh, okay. But I actually didn't open it. Silly me. But why is it in the game if the saying is never use it doesn't make sense? Well, You only use it for AFK flying. And if you're going to AFK fly, then they figure you deserve to get ganked if you're going through low sec. So, and sometimes you get ganked in high sec AFK flying with autopilot. I never use it unless I desperately got to run to the bathroom and I'm 2 jumps from home and, you know. But it's very, very rare. But yes, it makes it like, why put it in there, right? So are you on the inside or the outside? There's a bug flying on my window. I'm trying to decide if I'm in the mood to stomp him like everyone else. Where'd it go? There it is. Or if that's too much energy to expend getting up. I use it if I'm lazy. Yeah, that's where I'm at too. Is like I said, if for some reason I gotta run to the bathroom and I can't make it the last 2 jumps. Had my 2 large cups of coffee and my teeth are floating and I'm like, oh crap. I'll be fine. Yeah. Dust in the wind. That one's probably going to be a sight. It's just taking a while to scan down. I think I'm going to have to do something about him because he's bugging me, but he's probably on the outside. He is. He's on the outside. I don't know why these bugs fly on the outside of my window. So I guess I got to open the window and let him in and then kill him. Which really defeats the purpose, right? Game Boy, good to see ya. I remember when you had to cruise to the gate docking point all the time. Yeah, exactly. That was back in the day.
Thank you.
That was back in the day. Artranet, thanks for the follow. Yeah, that was back in the day where there was no warp to zero. I think that's probably why they kept it in there, was for the old timers like us. Reminiscence. Alright, let's see if this guy's still available since I took forever to scan him down. Yeah. Yeah, I used to get killed a lot on that too. That was where it actually made the gate campers, you know. I think that's what actually showed them gate camping was viable. Was because they everybody had the same issue. Alright, let's see what we got. See what we got. Huh. I thought I clicked on that one. Guess I didn't. I guess I didn't. 2 million. Not bad. Another 10 points. I can live with it. Alright, let's see what's next. Different point of view. Thanks for the watch streak. And when you had to launch a probe and then wait 15 minutes just to find out if there's anything to scan in the system. Yeah, those were the good old days too. I didn't do a whole lot of scanning back then because that was really tedious. That was really tedious. Game Boy, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Should you be able to contract to someone on their first day? I think so. I don't think there's any limitation on that. Honestly, I can't say I've ever tried, though. Here she is. That was an easy one. 26 million. There we go. Extending brain freeze. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see what we got. I think there's one more. I've been actually warping to the planets and everything because I thought there were defenses here that showed up after a few minutes, but the defenses never seem to show up. So, person doesn't show up. They can contract to me though. Yeah, that's weird. Are you spelling it right? Because that's the one where I get sometimes it's a 0 instead of an O, or I instead of an L. Capital I and capital L look very similar. Scanning was a pain in the butt. Couldn't work out how to position the probe. Yeah, I couldn't either. And that's why I didn't do it. I mean, I waited until they actually made it easy enough for an idiot like me to be able to do. So, I think I tried it and was like, yeah, this is for the birds. Supposedly had her in Discord and double checked. Plenty of decryptors from the event scan sites. Yeah, the decryptors are nice. I use them for when I'm doing my invention, as they increase the number of runs on the blueprints and stuff. Sometimes increase your success, but mostly I do it for increasing the runs. So there's another one. So 3 here, and no competition, at least not yet. And my contacts too, and have emailed her. That's weird. Yeah, if she contracted you, oh, it's gone. Somebody was doing it. Good for them. Good for them. All right, who's next?
Warp drive active.
Spongy John, good to see you, buddy. You guys aren't following Spongy John, give him a follow. Great Wormhole PD streamer. And I don't think I can take any more that I'm feeling. Ah, no sights here. Oh, that sucks. What's the chance of that? None. Man.
Warp drive active.
Well, that sucks. Have you tried logging out and logging back in, Al? Sometimes that clears any funky stuff in Eve. I had that one where it wouldn't let me send, it kept trying to activate the skin, even though I wasn't sending that skin. I logged out and logged back in, and that fixed that. Sorry for the sniffling. That's got to be irritating. That's got to be irritating. All right, let's see what we got. I've tried for multiple days. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I don't know what's I would definitely open a ticket on it then if you've tried for multiple days and it's not. Something's definitely wrong. That's weird though that she can they can contract you, but you can't contract them. That doesn't make any sense. Talk my sister into playing. Wow. Good for you. Kimon, good to see you. She's been playing WoW for over 20 years. Yeah. I think most of the diehard WoW players have been playing for over 20 years, but yeah. I got bored with WoW pretty quick. But Kimon, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Sorry for missing the last couple days. I am on the mend. I don't know that I'm at 100%, but I am on the mend. I'm sweating profusely even though I'm in the air conditioner. So that's not a good sign. But I'm probably sweating out whatever it is, so that's good. Yeah. We're going to make it as far as we can today. We'll see. Hopefully. If my energy holds up. Oh, I got a raid. Anarchos. Thanks for the raid, Anarchos. You guys aren't following Anarchos. He is the leader of Team Mothership. Please give him a follow. He does Eve from time to time, but he's been doing a lot of Star Citizen lately. And Arc Raiders. Excuse me. So honestly, I haven't seen you do Arc Raiders in a couple days. So Narcos, good to see you. Welcome, Raiders. Sorry, I've been sick the last couple days, so on the road to recovery.
Warp drive active.
Or at least that's what I'm telling myself. Power of positive thinking. Zerbaden, good to see you. Heresy. Heresy. Oh, man. Zerbaden, good to see you. Hey, it's got to be around here somewhere. All right, only 2 million in that one. That's all right. We don't discriminate. We'll take it all. All right, scan down the next one. Raphael, good to see you. Savick, good to see you. He is my monkey lord. I love to see his Brazilian banana. I'm not going anywhere with the Brazilian banana. I'll leave that one alone. I hope he keeps his Brazilian banana covered. Let's try this one. Bigglesworth, good to see ya. Man, I missed everyone. Yeah, I missed you guys. It was really boring yesterday. I just laid in bed all day with Abigail. Even Abigail was bored. She's like, "Come on, Dad, let's go do something." Like, come on, Dad. Good to see you, Bigglesworth. Yeah, I got a lot of songs like this on here, Raphael. 80s and 90s. Best era for music, as far as I'm concerned. Well, if I saw yours, I might be swayed in my opinion. Bigglesworth, getting the compliments on my stream. Way to go, buddy. I don't want to know who you're showing your banana to. I met your wife. She really, you better be keeping the banana just for her. Anarchos, on the other hand, he shows his banana to anybody who'll look at it.
Warp drive active.
Alright, gotta remember to take the exploration site entered prior to scanning. Alright, there we go. Claim, target, orbit, micro warp drive. Even with my muddled brain, I can still do Eve. Muscle memory. Muscle memory. There she is. There she is. That one's 3 million, almost 4 million. Some decryptors. I like decryptors. Can never have too many decryptors. Let's see, who's next? Who's next? Sorry for the sniffling. I hate being congested. Hate being congested. But yeah, even Abigail was bored yesterday laying in bed with me, which all she does is lay around all day, every day. She's like, "Come on, Dad, let's go outside." Like, I'm not sure I could carry your fat butt. End up having both of us fall down the steps. Which, concrete steps, that probably wouldn't be pretty. Wife took her to get a haircut yesterday, and I think she went to 3 different vets, and all 3 were packed, like 5-hour wait. You're like, "Oh, you can just leave her," and she's like, "I'm not leaving her." Like, yeah, I understand. They put him in a cage, which would drive Abigail bananas. Yeah, so I guess it's a New Year's thing here where you get your dog groomed right before New Year's, maybe. I don't know.
Warp drive active.
Maybe. Not sure. Seems like it. There she is. Only 1 million on that one, but another decryptor. And the infamous carbon. Oof, so lucky. So lucky. So lucky. Keep finding carbon. My goodness. That's the wormhole. Let's do this one. Since that one's not a wormhole. Save the wormhole for last. It ain't going nowhere. Oh, that was too big. So yeah. So Abigail did not get a haircut. It's funny. My haircut cost 100 pesos, which comes out to roughly $2. It's actually less than $2. Abigail's, on the other hand, cost 800 pesos, which is about $16. $16, is that right? That doesn't sound right. $13, maybe. $13.
Thank you.
But still, way cheaper than it was in America. I paid 40 or 50 bucks minimum. Usually somewhere around 60 to 80 to groom her in America. So Policy 51, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Sorry, running a little slower today due to the sickness. We all know that U.S. men are on the bottom of the scale and list. Haha. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, those Brazilians. Actually, Brazilian woman. I was told that second to the Filipina were Brazilian women. I don't think they outnumber the men as much as the Filipinas do, but good ratio for trying to find a good wife. So plenty more hair, Abigail. Plenty more hair on Abigail than on you. Yeah, that's true. No, they keep telling me I got a bald spot back here, but since I can't see it, I'm not believing it. So every once in a while it gets sunburned, and then it's hard to deny. Matter what angle I try to put the mirror, I can't see it. They got to actually get 2 or 3 mirrors to do it, and I'm not going that far. Not worth it. But yeah, and they trim her nails, and you know they take care of everything. So, but still, a lot cheaper here than it was in America. So yeah, so that's good. But yeah, she's definitely due. Poor girl. Starting to get back in. So January starts the hot season. So starts us back into the summer months here. So they got summer and rainy. That's all they got. And so yeah, so I wanted to get her a haircut prior to that so that she can at least be a little more relaxed. But her mom gave her a bath yesterday, which was like, okay, well, you're going to need to give her another bath after she gets a haircut, because she's going to be around all those other dogs. That's normally where they catch something, is when they're around the other dogs. So, yeah, sorry about the sniffling. Every once in a while, we can see the sun glinting off the back of your head. Welcome to a mature age. Yeah, it probably does. Ah, crap. I didn't turn off the afterburner or the micro warp drive. All right, let me let it settle down. Yeah, we're orbiting. We're good. We're good. That's what I get for not paying attention. I said about muscle memory, and then I screw up.
Thank you.
There it is. Oh, I didn't have nothing in it. Game Boy, thanks for the follow. Great song. Great song. This is one of my favorites. Made everything right. I never knew. It's my song for my wife. Never knew love before, then came you. I was married to, as most of you know, I was married to an American woman prior to my wife, and I affectionately refer to her as Satan. And honestly, I think that's an insult to Satan, to be perfectly honest, but she is the mother of my children, so I probably should give her a less one. Saint Bond, our fearless leader. Yeah, I don't know about that. But yeah, my wife, my current wife, my last wife, I'm calling her now, not current wife. Current wife makes it sound like I'm looking for another. My current wife is best thing that ever happened to me. So yeah, saved my life. When I went through my divorce, that was where I hit rock bottom. I thought I had hit rock bottom several other times, but didn't know what rock bottom was until I went through my divorce. That was rock bottom. That was rock bottom.
Warp drive active.
Most of that was because of being married to Satan, because she made it very difficult. She's the one who wanted the divorce. I had gone through a divorce as a kid, and didn't want my kids to ever deal with that. So would have never had a divorce. Less than a day. Let's check this one out. She's the one who wanted a divorce, and then didn't hire a lawyer. I was the only one who had a lawyer. I had to do everything. But in the end, she did me a favor. It was a bad marriage. I knew it was a bad. We got married because she was pregnant. So, which happens. 10556. Not the wormhole I'm looking for. It's got some special pulsar, class 4 pulsar effect. Alright. I'm not even going to bother looking around. I don't care. But I do have 2 kids with her. So, a 32-year-old daughter and a 27-year-old son. So, I love them both dearly. So, let's find us another one. If I go to there, let's go to one of these outer ones. Well, if we're gonna go through there, we may as well check it out.
Warp drive active.
That sun is so pretty, yeah. I always check the wormholes out. I'm looking for a specific wormhole, and I always check the wormholes out to see if it's the one that I'm looking for. It usually isn't, but in fact, it never is. If it was, I would have stopped looking. I have a bunch of PI from 20 years ago that I have continued to run. That is in the wormhole we used to live in 20 years ago, and that's what I'm trying to get out. So, where is my mouse? There we go. Bon Jovi. Can't go wrong with Bon Jovi. Every day seems we're wasting away. Another raid.
FBI, open up!
Another raid. Sniper Chris, good to see. I actually got your name right. Cool beans. Thanks for the raid, buddy. If you guys aren't following Sniper Chris, please give him a follow. John Night Owl, good to see you. It's actually morning here, but that's all right. Ooh, man, that one disappeared. So yeah, somebody's definitely working them here. Always go their separate ways. Good to see you. The dude Vince. When's the mining fleet? So the mining fleet is normally Wednesday night. So that would be tomorrow. But I don't know if we're doing it tomorrow since that'll be New Year's here. The wife said something about maybe taking a road trip on New Year's, but since I haven't been feeling well, I think that was put on hold. So if we're not going anywhere, we'll do a mining fleet tomorrow. So that's a normal day. Unfortunately, these holiday weeks, they always get jacked up. And it doesn't help that you guys are on one day and I'm on another. So, because yeah, you guys are still on Tuesday, I'm on Wednesday. So, in fact, it's approaching 10 a.m. Wednesday here. So, oof. I just had one. There you go. Oh, there you go. So Sniper Chris was doing one. So yeah, you missed it. You're always going to be Street Corner Becky to me, by the way. So the guy formerly known as Street Corner Becky. But yeah, welcome Raiders. Appreciate you guys. There's a relic site. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. Dead or alive. Crumbling Serpentis. Yeah. What's next? Let's go this way.
Warp drive active.
Let's go this way. Cyber FB22. What J code are you looking for?
Thank
the
you.
J code I am looking for is J110043. I put it out on the stream before. Anybody that finds it, I'll split the PI with you. We just got to get it out. I figure it's got to be worth at least $1 billion. Though I actually did have to stop doing it because I put extra storage units on there and they all ran out of space. So it's full. So not many signatures for a red system. Jeez. Red Storm. Hotel California. If you use Eve Scout, it should help you out with that. Yeah, I did, and it tells me what kind it is and all that stuff. But it's a class 2, and it has a high sec exit and blah blah blah. Yeah, I used to live in it, so I knew all that stuff anyway. So I had a Wormhole Corp for 20 years, and well, that's weird. Where did they come from? A whole bunch of sites just respawned. All right, that's a wormhole. Of course, the first one I pick is a wormhole. But yeah, what is the wormhole you're looking at? Okay, I got it. Yep. Be able to help locate it. Yep. Do you remember what region of space you were in or at? No, I do not. I think like Zerberden said, I think Eve Scout shows that. But yeah, don't quote me on that. The sun is actually trying to come out. It's really cloudy here today, but the sun's actually trying to come out. Yeah, one of my alts has it. Somebody asked about one of my alts. Sorry, I missed that one. That's probably when the raid happened. Let me scroll back. I thought somebody said something about one of my alts. If you asked about one of my alts and I missed a comment, go ahead and throw it back out there again. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but they're setting off fireworks here. It's New Year's is a big time for fireworks. Like I said, it's New Year's Eve here. I'm a day ahead of you guys. Yeah, 13, 14, 14 hours ahead of the East Coast, 15 Central, 16 for Mountain, and 17 for you West Coasters. So not a full day, but pretty damn close. Yeah, I asked if you had an alt in the wormhole stuck in there. No, I don't. I have an alt prepared for it. So that once we find it, I can put him in there, and then I can always he's capable of scanning, and so I can always figure out where the exit is, because it's probably going to take quite a while to get all the crap out. Somebody else lives there now. We got kicked out of there, and years and years ago, and they've probably been kicked out as well. And so yeah, there's somebody that lives in there now. I think we checked the kill board, and it shows some guy in there, pretty constant. But yeah, I have one waiting. So I'm in Galente right now. Right near where we mine. We have our mining event on Wednesday nights, and we do that out of Ufine. And so that's where this guy's working out of. My home base is in Venelin, which is 7 jumps from Jita. But we do our mining event here, so I spend more time here than I do in Venelin most times. But that's where I build everything and have most of my stuff.
Warp drive active.
There it is, every shore. Yep. Thanks, Al. And yeah, I don't mask anything on here, though. I do have that covered. I have that mostly covered because I have my stuff up here, so my subscriber stuff, which needs to be updated, by the way. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. There she is. Yeah, so there are fireworks going off here. And there will probably be fireworks going off here all day and all night, which will drive Abigail crazy. She does not like fireworks. I betcha. Yeah, I forgot to claim it. Damn it. I hate when I do that. Alright. Scan down the next one. Oof. There's been one storm system here that's been in every shore for quite a while. We've been kind of following it around, and and doing the scanning sites, which works pretty good. They've also got some mining sites, though I've got a lot more points from the scanning than I have from the mining. And that was why I switched. A lot more points of track progress. Black Hole Coffee. Good to see ya. Thanks, Bigglesworth. Oh, there's the ads. Mother freaking wormhole. This one's a little tougher. Change that, bud. Tired from work. No worries, buddy. No worries. I'm sorry you had to work. I'm loving not working. I really am. In fact, I'm probably loving it a little too much. Probably loving it a little too much. So I'm sorry you have to work. I'm sorry all the rest of you have to work. Mining slow and steady. Couldn't finish my second tune though. Was too bored even for me. There you go. What happened? This one's being a little cantankerous. Am I disconnecting? Come on, I hit analyze. Yeah, it's disconnecting me. Stream's good. What's going on? It's not recovering the probes either. What's going on? Come on. Either disconnect me or get it done. Damn it. Frickin' Eve. But I don't even do more than 2 level 4 missions a day. There you go. Yeah, it's not letting me pick up my probes or anything. What are you doing? There it goes. I'm like, I know you're disconnecting me, so just go ahead and get it done. Crap. Though ironically, my other character is still running just fine. Piece of shit. But I don't even do more than 2. Yeah. Now, will it let me connect to my lost probes? Those are sister probes. You better. That happens to me sometimes. One client disconnects, but the other's fine. But I have seen it a few times. Yeah, it happens to me every once in a while. Usually it's quicker than that, though. It usually doesn't take that long. Alright, so how do I reconnect to my lost probes? Reconnect the lost drones. Reconnect the lost probes. There we go. Shit, I already scanned that one. I think I already scanned that one too.
Thank you.
That's the other thing. Now that it disconnected me, now I lost all my scanning. Well, if that doesn't just top the cake. So, YY thanks for the follow. Do you write the book of love, and do you have faith in God above? Don't forget to reconnect probes. Yeah, it did work. I think that's the first time I've ever had to do it. It usually doesn't disconnect me while I'm scanning. Which maybe that's why it took so long, is because it was trying to reconnect. I don't know. But yeah, normally it disconnects me a lot quicker. Sorry for the sniffling. It is a lot better than it was yesterday, that's for sure. Carnation and a pickup truck. The day the music died. Alright. Let's see if it's worth it. This'll be the day that I die. We've been on our own, and moss grows fat on a rolling stone. You and me. Courtroom was adjourned. Book of marks. Just in the park, and we sang dirges in the dark of the day. The music died. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. This'll be the day that I die. Skelter in a summer swelter. There we go. Only 1 million. Large micro drive jump print. Like that one. Alright, where were we? 3. Sergeants played a marching tune. Got up to dance. Players tried to take the field. Singing for YouTube fans. There you go. Don't do it. He's a known dirtbag. Can you give me that wormhole again? J110043. This'll be the day that I die. Where we were all in one place. Yeah, singing for the YouTube fans. Sorry, YouTube. There is actually music playing, and it sounds a lot better with the music than it does just my singing. So, especially with my congested self, I'm sure that probably sounds really bad. So sorry about that. Can't help it. Can you look it up in your planetary to see if there's a dash or not? No dash. I don't think so. It's actually on Kragan's. Give me a second. Kragan's the alt that has all the stuff in it. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Planetary industry, you Nimrod. Come on. Nope, no dash. J110043.
Captain, incoming message.
Happy news. She just smiled and turned away to the sacred store. You're good because it's not finding anything, so we're missing something. Yeah. You don't remember if you're near any trade hubs or anything? No. It wasn't. Like I said, it's we lived in it for 10 plus years before we got kicked out. So yeah. Yeah, wormholes spawn at random, so even if it was near a trade hub, it wouldn't be near a trade hub always. So the exit's always changing every 12 hours. Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee, but the drinking whiskey and rye. Yep, looks like somebody got that one already. Somebody beat me to it. Bye, bye, Miss American Pie. Drove my Chevy to the levee. The levee was dry. Good old boys were drinking. ChatGPT says use Thera. Yeah. Yeah, some are. I think it has a static high sec, and I think that's 12, and then it has a static C3. It's a C2 wormhole. It has a static C3, and I think that one might be 6. But yeah, I'm not figuring I'll find the C3, but these are both combat sites. I really don't care about these. Oh, excuse me. I'll scan them down, though, so at least I have them. Well, I'm going to come back here. No, I think it can leave the region. Yeah. Yeah, because its exits were all over the place. I mean, its exits were all over. Yeah, that's why it's one of those that I think this one was a wormhole, so I'm going to scan it down and we'll check it. Never know. Today could be the day. I definitely did overkill on that one. Yeah, that's why you got to leave somebody really in the hole so you can always tell where it comes out. Problem is somebody else lives there now, so they probably aren't going to appreciate that. But maybe I make a deal with them to get my stuff out. I'm too cheap to just tear the stuff down and leave all the PI that I've collected, which would be the smarter thing to do. There is a corp that will find it for me that I think they charge 400 million, which I'm too cheap for that. Well, through sheer dumb luck, I landed 2 jumps away from my alliance, so I'm going to call it a night. There you go, Game Void. Have a good one. Hello, I got a question. Fyro, go ahead. No problem. Welcome. Glad to have you here. See you soon. See you soon. Sleep well. I was just going to say maybe we could post on social somewhere and see if someone responds. So, yeah, it's not worth that. Probably the people that own it would then see it, and then I'd be in trouble. But yeah. Yeah, and get camped. Exactly. How hard would a Nartic warehouse difficulty 3? I don't know, but maybe somebody in chat does. Difficulty 3 is going to be a little bit higher than the others, but I don't know if that makes it more difficult, less difficult. It's going to work. That's not it. Oh, sorry, Cyber, you don't have VIP access. Now, go ahead and post the link now. Can't tell which one's which. Let's try this. There you go. I don't know if that really tells them how difficult, though. Be there. What kind of ship are you flying, Pyro? There's no other love like your love, and I. Only ships up to T2 cruisers can enter. Okay. And soul can give less than a day. Let's check her out. I run them in a jackdaw. Okay. Narcotics warehouse is fairly easy. Okay. Jackdaw's a C2. A tier 2, rather. Alright, not the wormhole I'm looking for. Well, let's exit. I can't even fly a destroyer yet, so I can't run that. There you go. Yep. So yes, if you're still in frigates, then yes, that'll be too much for you. That's why I was asking. It's a higher level one. You got to be at least above where you're at. So work yourself up to destroyers and then cruisers, and then you should be able to take it. You can actually go from frigates to cruisers. So less than a day. Let's see. So you think a Kestrel could take it? Okay. Should be fine. Tank for kinetic thermal. Deal kinetic. There you go. So there you go. Alright, this isn't the one I'm looking for either. They never are. But I gotta check. Just an FYI, your wormhole is very active. Yeah. The last time I checked it, it was only active like once a month. But that doesn't mean that hasn't changed. So maybe somebody else kicked them out, and it was a nice wormhole. So, oh, the storm moved. Oh, so I'm in the center of the storm now. That's why. I'm gonna sneeze. 56 kills in the last 30 days. Yeah. Yeah. The last time I checked, it had like 2 or 3 kills a month. And it's been a while since I checked. Sorry about that. Hate snot. Oh, that's right. I disconnected, so which means I'm gonna have to rescan all these damn things. Fuck. I tell you, some days it doesn't pay to get out of bed. Well, there's only 2. Just parked 137,000 Kernite and gave us out for the SOE. There you go. There you go. Sent you a message on Discord on how to get there. Thanks, buddy. Criminals are not welcome in Galente space. Ooh. Not talking to me. Though it'll probably be 57 kills now. I take my guy in there and... Oh, that's a freaking combat site. I don't want that. That's probably why. Thanks, Urban. I'll check it out. I'll probably do it off stream. And whatever's in there, I get in there, I'll split it with you. Yeah, this is the relic site. This is the one where the guy told... Somebody said, at least commit to your scanning and scan the relic site. But he didn't scan it. He didn't do it either, so... Maybe he's camping it, hoping to hit somebody. Oh, it's true. Everything I do. I didn't look and see what level it was. Ah, level 1. Hope you're all doing. Mabby, good to see ya. Pyro, I keep forgetting my drones. At this point, I should buy a blueprint for one and make them myself. Yep. That's usually how it works. That's usually how it works. You'll get better at that, trust me. That's a noob thing. I forgot mine all the time, too. I still sometimes forget mine. Got in my Hulk the other day, and for some reason it has no drones in it. I don't know how that happened, but... relic. More carbon. Thanks for that. I have lost like 8 and I can only have 2 in my bay. Yeah. It gives you a message to tell you that you're actually leaving them, but it's not always that helpful. And there's got to be one here somewhere. Nothing. Denied. 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 Whoever asked about the narcotics warehouse, check that fit I put in Bond's in-game channel. So yeah, if you're in my in-game channel, check that out. Oh, where'd all my chats go? Thanks for that, Vince. Appreciate it. There we go. Still crap. That's why I don't do relic sites, because they're crap. Especially in high sec. Yeah, so this is the one. Here's the in-game channel. Pyro, if you want to jump in there. Sorry about that. If you set the attack recall and deploy to 1, 2, 3, you can recall them as message ops and get them back in bay before warp off. There you go. There you go. Yeah, thanks for that, Vince. Appreciate it. Community makes all the difference here, Fyro. It looks like we're both doing sights because I saw his probes. Only the good die young. Thought I was getting disconnected again. I was taught that by a corp mate ages ago. There you go. Catholic girls start much too late, oh, but sooner or later it comes down to fate. Might as well will be the one. Wormhole. Only the good die young. That's what I said. Only the good die young. Only the good die young. That was a good corp mate. Actually teaching useful stuff. Not a common thing in today's corps. On Virginia, show me a sign. Send a signal, I'll throw you a line. Curtains are high. Inspector Void, good to see you, buddy. I had a fantastic Christmas. If you guys aren't following Inspector Void, please give Inspector Void a follow. I need to get my automated one set up, sorry. Oh, and a cross of gold. I had a fantastic Christmas, except I got sick. Spending time with family, it seems I caught something. But I'm on the mend. That's at least that's the story I'm sticking to. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that. I knew I was gonna sneeze. I should have muted it. Hopefully I didn't scare the crap out of anybody. Woof. 2 for 1. Well, this is 9 years ago, and everyone in the corp was helpful. My new corp's the same. Well, that's good. Yeah, and you lucked out. Most corps aren't very helpful. They're too busy setting the tax rates super high and collecting money off the noobs. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like my head blew up. But thank you. Appreciate it. I've actually been afraid to sneeze because I've been so congested. So the fact that I'm sneezing is a good sign. So, see if I beat this guy. I don't know. I don't know if he's in chat or not. Fryo, are you on that? Are you in that chat channel? You'll be able to see that that fit that he put out there. Boom, 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 boom. Here we go. Oh, too late, buddy. Sorry. 6 million. Sisters of Eve ones pay off. Seems maybe we're scanning the same way. See if we can find this guy. The stuff running down your shirt looks suspect. Yeah. Thank you. Thinking about leaving my wormhole core, pretty sure I jumped into it way too early. Yeah, it could be. Wormhole corps are a lot of work. I felt like I had two jobs. I worked all day, and then I logged on to Eve to work again, or another shift. Blue Gray, good to see ya. Thanks for being here. You just missed the epic sneeze. Sorry about that. That's why I haven't been streaming, is because I don't want to suck up snot in you guys' ears.
Thank you.
Byro, thanks for the follow. That's exactly why I'm leaving, because I don't want mandatory meetings and all this shit. I want to be able to log on and yep. Yeah, it's all about the fun. You got to find fun in it. Otherwise, it's hard to stick with it. Everybody in my wormhole corp stopped playing and hasn't been back in 10 plus years, so maybe he beat me to this one. Nope. I got this one too. Well, I'm here. We'll see if I get it. He's probably going to show up in like 30 seconds. Here it is. Not much in that one. That sucked. That's all right. All right, exploration site entered. All right, I don't think there's any more here. I think we scanned them all. Oh, there's one more. That one might have been the wormhole that I was scanning. Ah, great. All right, starting now. Thanks, Urbanin, for always being here and taking care of the word bands. I appreciate it. So the way the word band works is if I'm successful, we give away 25 million. If I'm not successful, we give away 50 million. So did it disappear? Yeah, it disappeared. Cool. I need to find a new system. So I lose either way, but that's all right. That's why I'm here. So there's another one. I keep it in the family. No, he gets a discount. There you go. Yeah. Did I join the right channel? Do you see this? I just typed hello. So yes, I think you did. I'm going to add you as a contact. There you go. So yeah, Millie, Vince, if you could repost that, thanks for that. I don't know if it'll let me. There you go. So yeah, try that fitting out. I got you on my list now. Oh. Yeah, those two are on. We already scanned those. That looks like I might be a new one. That's all right. Let's just go. What was the giant dog that Scooby was? Yeah, so it was a Great Dane. Yeah, it was a Great Dane. Oh, damn you. There you go. So yeah, 50 million. There you go. See, this is why I don't explain it to the chat, because then the chat gets involved, and I'm pretty much, I have to read every message like a freaking moron. Yeah, all right, so we'll give away 50 million here. It's 17 minutes until the ads, so let's do it right after the ads. We'll do a marbles race. Good job. Good job. Good job, Spectre. I should have figured it was Spectre. Spectre's also the one who always puts the stuff in there to scare the crap out of me. Did I get my probe back? Yeah, I did get my probe back. Okay. Okay. I was saying that would be like me to leave my probes. These are super expensive probes, so I don't want to leave them. Not if I can help it. Pat Benatar. Great was the banned word, yay. How did he get you? Dane was no Great Dane was the banned word. And so yeah, so great was the banned word. And so I saw you had put Dane, and so then I said, "Oh no, he was actually a Great Dane." So yeah. It was a smooth move. It was a smooth move. Yeah. So you use Galente? I probably have a Kestrel I could give you. You probably can't fly it though, can you? That's probably the problem. I don't know what the Galente equivalent would be to the Kestrel. Probably no equivalent. Kestrel's a pretty good missile boat. Galente doesn't use missiles. Not normally. You can put missiles on them, but Excuse me. So yeah, if we look at Galente here, hold on. Ship tree. So here's our frigates. So I would probably think the Tristan, but they're hybrid turrets. Personally, I'm an Imicus fan, but I don't know that the Imicus can handle them. Maybe the Incursus. But yeah, they're all hybrid turrets. The missiles do a lot more damage. I've never been a big missile guy, but where were we? There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Isker, yeah. Yeah, they are. I'm a T1ing that Kestrel fit, but what is it for? It was he was trying to do the narcotics level 3 warehouse site. Sent you 150 million to add to the marbles. Thanks for that, Spectre. So yeah, so we're up to 200. So 200 million for the marbles. Excellent, excellent. We can split it among, 4 or 5 winners. We can give it all to first place. We'll vote on it. Yeah, I like drones too. I'm a big drone guy, so I understand exactly where you're coming from, Fryo. Not that I would want it to happen, but I was just sitting here thinking if there were enough players to pretty much ignore Concord, it'd technically be possible to blow up Jita, right? Actually, there's usually enough people in Jita that Concord really wouldn't matter if they all attacked Concord. Concord still has a response time, so. Unfortunately, the stations take a long time to kill, so Concord will show up, but they would all have to work together, which trying to get players in Jita to work together, that's a whole different thing. Can train, yeah, so you can train whatever you want, Fryro, but it does cost, you got to do skill points and stuff. So yeah, Galente is what you started with, so that's what you have now. But yes, you can train any of them. You can buy the skill book for Caldari frigate and start training it, and you'll be okay. And it's probably sold near you somewhere. Especially the frigate ones. Frigate ones are pretty common. There we go. I'll take that. 2.5 million. Yeah, not bad. Better than a stick in the eye. Crap, I did it again. I really need to pay attention to those rewards so that I can claim them before I hack the site. Damn it. Off my game. Off my game. Off my game. Yeah. It would have to be a strike on CCP. Yeah, exactly. If you've only played a few days, it won't really matter. Yeah, wait, you don't have to max skill points as alpha? Though there is a max skill points, but you could still get all the frigate skills with max skill points. I mean, the max skill points is quite a bit, so you could definitely get all the frigates. You wouldn't probably get into battleships or anything like that, but you could definitely get all the frigates. And did you use someone's referral code? There's a referral code that gives you 1,000,000 skill points. Everybody has one. I'm assuming you already used one, but if you didn't, whoever's the first to post theirs in chat would be happy to get you 1,000,000 skill points. Okay, cool. What I don't like is that CCP gives you the free 1,000,000 points, but the magic takes 14. It takes 950k of it. Yep. Yep. That's how they do it. That way they get you to sign up for Omega. Because now you're there and you're hooked. It's like a drug. First hit's free. First hit's free. Yeah, he's already got one blue-gray. Magic 14 is a trap, yeah. And that's not much time left today. Life is a highway. Let's do this one. And then we'll collect my drones. How do you refer someone? So that's what I've never been able to figure out. I think you have to log into your eveonline.com, into your account on there, and it has a link. I've never been able to find mine, so that's why I always let chat do it. Survivor, life is a highway. You're killing me. Definitely taking me the long way around. There it is. Should have figured it's down here in the corner. Not even 1,000,000. That's all right. Got me another reward. But I should have had that one on the last one. So I think there's one more to scan. One more to scan. That might have been the wormhole. Did I ever finish the wormhole? Thought I did. Survivor. You can get your link from the refer a friend part of the Eve webpage. There you go. Because isn't some of the stuff you need to effectively pilot ships? Yeah. They call it the Magic 14 because it will make you a better pilot. But if you're trying to get into a specific ship, you can do it without it. I did that on some of my alts. I get all 14, level 3, takes up, yep, takes good in. Log into your account, look down the options for the refer a friend, copy the link. There you go. I never log into the Eve Online website. Very, very rarely. So that's why I didn't know that. So the Magic 14 are 14 skills that will make you a better pilot. And so if you do a search on EVE Online, Magic 14, Google search, it'll show them to you. Yeah, the Gila is a very nice ship, but you're definitely gonna have to go Omega for that one. The Gila is a Tech 2 ship, so a Marauder. So fly any ship you need, you just gotta learn the skills. Yep. And there are a ton of skills. There's a skill for every class of ship, then there's skills for the special classes of ship, then there's skills for the weapons, skills for the specialty weapons. It's a nightmare. Yep. Yeah. But someday you'll pay. All right, one more. I think we've got 3 data sites here. Which was kind of phenomenal considering this system wasn't even on our radar. Seen it before, it happens all the time. Respin, good to see you if you're in the chat. I see you're in the game. I'm not sure if you're in the chat. In the stream, rather. As eyes. As cold as ice to me. Breeze everywhere. It's a geographical anomaly. Alright, there's a million. Still not much. Alright. So 57 million all told. Not bad. Actually, it's got my Sisters of Eve probes in there, so you got to subtract those out. Those are 4 million. So yeah, so yeah, 53 million. Still not bad. See where the next system is. So zoom out. Let's go here. Sorry, ads are on. 14 skills that CCP recommends. When I see stuff about Gila, they said it was an alpha-friendly ship. It is. The price isn't. So it is. Gila works good for alpha. I didn't know that. But yeah, it's a billion ISK ship. So I've never known an alpha to have one, but I suppose it's possible. I didn't realize you could fly it with an alpha. That's awesome. Blue Gray actually posted a Tech 1 fit for the Kestrel in the chat if you want to check that out. Thanks for that, Blue Gray. Got the decloak. Hate when I do that. Stay if you want to stay. Price is the hurdle. Yep. It's a cruiser. 200-ish million. Real? I thought it was $1 billion without equipment. There you go. Okay, yeah, fully fitted, it's over $1 billion. Freaking another wormhole. Oh, you know what? I scanned a wormhole in that last one and I didn't check it out. Oh well. Maybe on the way back. Yeah, the only way you're getting $1 billion in high sec is buying Omega and grinding it out by then. Yep. Ads are on. Sorry. And also just use a worm. Yeah, worm's another one. I didn't realize that one was a alpha as well. So that's pretty good. Thought I was being so strong. Helps if you sing the right words. You guys aren't hearing me anyway. Ads are on. I can. Yeah, Zerbaden, I know you can. New character and train to Magic 14 by waiting it out and playing on my main and using the 1 million points for whatever else. There you go. There's been some discussions around that tactic and whether it's faster, whether it's better. If you're trying for a specific ship, and that works. I have some of my alts where I got them to where they could fly the Pro Raider, which is a blockade runner. And so yeah, I didn't use the million, but yeah, I did a specific training for them to get to it. And so can make as many alphas as you want. Just use the buddy code. This game is in hard mode with one character. Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure you can only use the friend code on one character in your account. So they have to make a whole new account. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but that's the way I understood it. So, and since I'm already Omega on my 2 accounts, that's why I did it on there. So, and use them on as many. Yeah, so you could create a new account for every one of them. Yep. Worm is a good ship. I ran Abyssals with it for a while. Yep. Budget Gila. There you go. 65 million. That's not bad. I might have to check that out. Looks like the Helios got a kickstand. I like the Helios. Foreigner. Another good group. Man, playlist is on fire tonight. Today. This morning. Tonight for you guys. Only breath I could count it on. Oh, would I watch you walk away? I'd give anything. 1-7. Not bad. Some data cores. I like data cores. With my pride. All right, exploration site entered. So the next exploration site I enter, I need to claim the reward before I do anything else. It's not the end of my world. $1 million points per email. Yeah, you can, but use them on as many accounts as you need. Yep. Well, like I said, I'm a mining industry guy and have no way of getting Omega besides grinding the game. I have no money to spend on the game. Can't get Omega on main. Yep. Makes sense. I pay for 2, and the way I do it, and so yeah, this is a suggestion for the rest of you. If you wait right now, Marquee Dragon has Plex on sale for like 25% off. Maybe even 50% off. I haven't checked the actual, but they're running a Christmas sale. If you buy the Plex at a discount and then come into Eve and use the Plex to buy the subscription, you can buy a 12-month subscription for less than it would cost you for 7 months regular. Now, if you got no money, then that's not going to make any difference. But if you got a little bit, that can save you a ton of money. So, should be doable. Pioneer's a great ship for mining. Yep. Could just fix the issue overnight by making it 2 million. There you go. Once per account. Yep. Once per account. And you can have 3 characters per account, so you can only use it on 1 character per account, even though you can have 3 characters per account. That's what I was referring to. I kept my characters on the same account because I wanted to benefit from the Omega I'm already paying for. So, yeah, but isn't that only for the bundles are like $50 over? Yeah, yeah, it'll run you probably about $50, but the Omega runs like $20 a month. So I got mine. So I got both of my accounts fully subscribed on Omega for less than it cost me for one account for 7 months. So less than $140. I got both accounts for a year. And so I'm thinking about doing that again for a second year, but I haven't pulled the trigger on it yet. But yes. But when you're paying $20 a month, you know, $19.99, you know. All right, I claimed the reward since no one reminded me. That's okay. My own responsibility. I got a 1 year and I'm loving it. Yeah, so that's what I got is a year, and I'm thinking about putting it to 2 years. The problem is the CCP sale. Is I'm a little worried about the sale. Because if I go ahead and buy the 2 year, I guarantee it's gonna whoever buys it's gonna be crap. So yeah, so I was holding off. I bought the 1 year. I think in July they had a July sale, and I bought the 1 year, and that one is special thanks to Jackson Sinclair. That was his idea for that. So there's another million. And some more points. All right, let's see what we got. But yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I saved a ton. It was... I was shocked at how much of a difference it was. Because I was paying every month. It was billing my credit card every month. And so, yeah, like I said, I got a whole year for less than it would have cost me for 7 months, which... for one account. I got the whole year for both of them. I'm not seeing the red circle around it. Let's try this. See if it finds it. Unless you really just want to live here like a full-time job. Exactly. You can also, yeah, you can make money in-game and use it to buy Plex. And you can Plex your account, but that's like work. Yeah, that's like work. I do know some people who do that. So you earn the money, use the in-game money to buy Plex, use the Plex to Omega your account, and you can do that, but that once again kind of takes the fun out of it. LaRue, yeah, there you go. LaRue's always a possibility. Oh yeah, I got mine 20%. I saved like $130. Yeah, yeah, I saved a ton. It was ridiculous at how cheap I got it. Like I said, I was thinking about doing it again since it's Christmas, but the CCP sales got me a little gun shy. I'm never sure who they're going to sell it to. Several people posting in there the Magic 14 and the other utility skills. So yeah, so thank you for that. You guys are awesome. So what I love about this is the community. Community is awesome. Oh, he got here first. He got here first. Collect my probes. All right, what's next? The winds of chains. Yeah, I asked him what the situation is with bots and alts, and he said basically they don't worry about it too much. They catch them, then they catch them. Yeah. Yeah, it used to be a big thing. They had a bunch of programs you could buy. I think I actually bought one of them called Eve Miner or something. I think it was called, but they actually took the code from that program and now made the NPC miners that you see out there mining, which I think is kind of crappy. Because I'm like, hey, we weren't allowed to do that back then. They always threatened us that you're going to get banned. You're going to get banned. Permaban. And there were quite a few that got banned. But yeah. Eve Miner. That was it. Eve Miner. Yeah. Honestly, I think every time I used it, it made enough money to cover the Hulk that got destroyed because it screwed up. It was just a screen scraping app, and they would always screw up. So I stopped using it because it was like, yeah. But I would have enough to replace the Hulk. But yeah. USA for the win. Good to see you, buddy. Sorry, I've been MIA the last couple days. Been dealing with I think I got the flu here in the Philippines, so. But first time I've been sick. January 11th will be 9 months we've been living here. First time I got sick. America, I used to get sick every month, at least once. Something minor. And I've counted this as kind of minor, though. It had me laid up for a couple days. Guys, I found something in a public wormhole. I'm a day and 9 hours away from having fully researched Hornet 1 blueprint, hoping I can start selling these in bulk in Jita for a profit. Yep. I've never heard of a public wormhole, USA. Yes, it has a public fortifier rail and another structure. I can even dock in them. Wow. So probably what happened is whichever corp set them up forgot to set them so that other people couldn't dock to them. That's not unusual. But or they want you to dock and leave your stuff there so then they can tear it down and set it. So it says public access. Well, that's good. Huh. A Freeport, yeah. Well, that's cool. That makes it a little easier. Sounds like a trap. It's a trap. I can't do the fish head guy. It's a trap. That definitely makes it easier to do stuff in the wormhole, though. There she is. Oof. 2.1 million. Yeah. All right. Scan down the next one. No, C2, there isn't any sites worth running at the moment, but I think it's an awesome idea. Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good idea. It'll cost an awful lot to keep a POS running like that. So I'm not sure how they're managing it. A lot of fuel. Of course, if they're not running a whole bunch of other stuff, maybe if they're just running the station, that shouldn't be too bad. Ba, ba. Yeah, with my wormhole corp, the only way of making this was PI and gas, but I didn't have any of the balls to do gas, but it would always go blown on down because my PI, everybody online was fighting people for other hole. Yeah. Yeah, when you have if it's a large corp, there's not enough planets to go around. People are still setting off fireworks. God bless them. Which means Abigail's probably hiding somewhere. All right, let's check this one out. Wait, the Magic 14 would take 72 days to complete for Alpha. There you go. Well, you can use the 1,000 skill points. Oh, you probably already used them. But yeah, you can use the 1,000 skill points to try and do it. Somebody's already here. Somebody's already here. Is that you setting all of them to level 5 or level 3? Yeah. Taking one bite, setting them all to Blue Omega. I don't know what Blue Omega is, but you finish this one up? Yeah, you finished it up. Can feel the thing from my head down to my toes. There she is. 3.8 million. It's not bad. That's not bad. More points for the track. Where am I? Doesn't say. I have to check it here. 865. Yeah, I don't know that we got that far. I don't think people can post links. Below Omega, she's trying to say as I think about below Omega. Oh, get below Omega. Okay, yeah. I could share the plane in the channel. Yeah, so here, let me give you. You should be able to post a link now, Fryo.
Thank you.
The Savage, thanks for the follow. Under skill folder neural enhancement. Ray Cybernetics 4, and then go to Jeet and buy the standard implants. That gives you 4 to your tributes. Yeah, that'll speed things up drastically. But they're also not cheap. I think I forgot to check the wormhole in the last one. So, talking about late night. Oh, yeah, you can post it there too. Yeah. Yeah, it'll let links in there. That's not a problem. Yeah, just about everybody on here is in there. So, all right, let's check out this wormhole since we didn't check out the others. I thought skills were either Omega or not. So it wasn't a level thing where you get to level 3 but not level 4 on Alpha. But maybe I'm wrong. So, day remaining. Check it out. About 100 million for all 5. Yeah. That's not too bad. Speaking of that, we were going to give away some money. We got 200 million to give away. Yeah. Yes. We got 200 million to give away. Oh, that's a corp wallet. Yeah, we got 200 million to give away. All right, this is not the one I'm looking for, which I figured it wasn't. But actually, I think Zerbidan's already gave me the one I'm looking for, so yeah. No need to check them out. I always feel like going in them just to check them out. So yeah, let me get marbles going. I think we're gonna do a vote to see. Let's do a 5-minute vote. Let me do a 5-minute vote. So let's do a poll. All right. Alright, so I got a poll out here. We're going to do it for 5 minutes. Start the poll. Alright, cool. Let me know what you guys think. Let me start marbles. That's what I was doing. I was starting marbles. Never. Get away from this wormhole. Show me the money.
Tiger Claw TV asked me, "Hey, Captain, my ship got blown up in space. What do I do now?" Ah, a ship blown to bits. A tale as old as the sea. Or space, in this case. First, grab yourself a bottle of the finest rum, or whatever they serve in these parts. Then, chart a course for the nearest station to get yourself a new vessel. Beg, barter, or steal, if ye must. Lastly, remember to always keep a weather eye on the horizon. And your enemies. The winds of fortune change swiftly, savvy?
Good one, good one. We got one vote. Go Dixie. I don't want Scimitar's joining, but we got 3 votes now. So right now, the 450 million each prizes are winning. Yeah, 450 million. So ahead 3-1, 3-2, 4-2. Not much time left. Two times 100 is also on there, but nobody voted for that one. I will gift you a system in space if you want. I don't know what that means, USA for the win. But you have to buy the structures. Oh, my coffee's gone. I own a system here. You own a system? How can you own a system? Nobody owns systems. I killed many people for it. So you own it at the moment. You're in control of it at the moment. You don't really own it, but... That's a problem with those systems, is then you got to hold them, which takes more than one person. So All right, I'm going to do this site while we wait for the vote. 5-3, and it's going to end. So 450 million prizes. All right. So yeah, it shows 5. It just shows. It doesn't show the which one won, which is kind of crappy. Let me scan. Let me hack this one, and then we'll do the race. 450. Oop, turn it off. I let it run too long. It should be okay. Should be okay. There's a lot of fireworks going off here. Okay, I'm lost. These are all 2s. How can they all be 2s? Because that's there. There we go. They can't all be 2s. There we go. All right, 1.5 million. So we're up to 63 million total for the night. All right, I'm going to sit here. All right, so let me bring up marbles. Mortal Kombat, perfect timing, perfect timing. We're just getting ready to do a race. Just getting ready to do a race. All right, let's do race, do random, laboratory, no record holder. That looks like a good one. All right. Give it a chance to come up. All right, go ahead. Explanation point play. We got 4 prizes. So the top 3.
Thank you.
And whoever finishes dead last. Canyon C, thanks for the follow. Explanation point play. Explanation point play. Top 3. And whoever finishes dead last. They got to finish. Do not finish does not count. Oh, yeah. Explanation point play. Get in there. Abigail's here. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Come here. Come here. Yeah, she's not going to get up. You want to say hi? What's wrong with your ear? What's going on with your ear? Oh, my goodness gracious. While everybody's getting in. There's Abigail needing a haircut. Say hi, everybody. Mwah. You smell nice. Why do you smell so nice? Mommy gave you a bath yesterday, huh? Yeah, you need a haircut. I know. I know. I love you. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yeah, the only time they chat is when there's a race, when there's money on the line. So, yeah, we've got 450 million ISK prizes. So, top 3, bottom 1. So, whoever finishes dead last. We got 16 in there, but we got 66 in stream. So, come on. We should be able to do better than this. So, yeah, thanks, Damon. She is a cutie. She's spoiled rotten. So, hopefully I don't get knocked off the track like the last 3 times. There you go. There you go. So, this one looks like it's got some kind of test tube thing going on here. So, you slide down this, go into these test tubes, come out the bottom, go up an elevator, go through all these. And there's a bingo ball. So, yeah, looks like a pretty good deal. All right. Explanation point play. Kurt Vonnegut, Jigen, Yildan, Tainted Bads. Good to see you. Keyville. Damon, good to see you. Canyon C, thanks again for the follow. Sorry if I missed you in chat. Was not on purpose. Good to see you guys. Sorry about the sniffles. By the way, just in case you don't get to say it, Happy New Year. Thank you. I appreciate it. Hope 2026 is as awesome as you are. I appreciate that. I'm sure 2026 is going to be awesome. So it's going to be awesome. My house will be done. So that'll be good. So, Cookie, good to see ya. Explanation point play. Get in the race. Cookie, get a chance for 50 million. 50 million ISK. Can never go wrong with 50 million ISK and Eve. So, yeah, explanation point play. Explanation point play. Get everybody in. Good, good, good. All right. I'm going to hit the button. We're out to 18. Astaroth, good to see ya. Kimon, good to see ya. Looks like you guys were already in. All right. 30 seconds. Explanation point play. There's Konom. Got in the last second. Good job. Here we go. All right. Lego's the first one into the tubes, followed by USA and Cookie, which means Lego should be the first one out of the tubes, but he seems to be hung up some. Looks like Tiger Claw and Lego are the first ones out of the tubes, followed by Tainted Bads and USA, Zerbadin, Kimon. Tiger Claw and Lego kind of neck and neck. The Lego's pulled out a little bit. He got hung up. Tiger Claw's moved ahead. Tiger Claw's in the lead, followed by Tainted Bads. USA for the win. Lego's moved to fourth. Tiger Claw got through. Tainted Bads, USA, Lego. Still the top four. Into the bingo ball. The great equalizer. We'll see who comes out of the bingo ball first. That'll be the key. Tiger Claw and USA for the win. Neck and neck. Konom moved up. Tainted Bads. Lego, Cookie. USA for the win's out first. Oh, caught the swiper, and the swipe actually helped him out. Pushed Tiger Claw back. Oh, the other swipe launched Tainted Buds off the map. Oh, Tainted Buds. Sorry. It's Tainted Bad. Sorry, bud. All right, they're all kind of hovering around the exit here, trying to get through. Swiper, no swiping. Zerbadin's going to be the first one out. Zerbadin takes one. Almonksy takes two. Tiger Claw got three. Yieldon 4. Konom 5. Cookie 6. Different point of view 7. Canyon C got 8. Damon got 9. Mortal Kombat got 10. The Flames are coming. We've got Kurt Vonnegers and Drakenhort here in the back. So we'll see which one of them will finish last. Kurt Vonnegers looks like he's going to be okay. So if Drakenhort finishes, he will be the last. Oh, the Flames are coming, buddy. You better run. I don't think Drakenhort's going to finish. So it looks like Kurt Vonnegers will probably be our last. Yeah, he's not going to get out. That's the end of that. So, yes. All right. So, here's our final results. Kurt Vonnegers takes last. Zerbadin, Almonksy, and Tiger Claw get the first 50s. And Kurt Vonnegers gets the last 50. So, congratulations, everyone. Congratulations. Let me get back over here to Eve. So, I can start giving away money. Love giving away money. All right, so Zerbadin, I got your name, no worries. All right, 50 million for you. 50 million, bingo. All right, no problem. Tiger Claw. Yeah, Al Monksy. I got Al's name too, so let me get him. Let me see if you're actually in here, Al. Yeah, there you go. It's the spelling. When it doesn't come up automatically. When it doesn't come up automatically, I got to figure out how to spell it. You hear my wife sneezing. You guys hear that? Hopefully she's not getting sick. 50 million for Al. Congratulations. Congratulations. And X-Arc. All right, there you go. Excellent, excellent. 50 million for 50 million for Tiger Claw. And then last place was Kurt Vonnegut. Kurt Vonnegut. Give me your IGN. We'll get you 50 million. Your IGN, your in-game name. Kurt Vonnegut. There you go. You can actually set it in the control that I have there, Kurt. But I'll go ahead and use that. Kurt Von E. Eggers. There it is. If you set it in the control, it'll work in 90% of the Eve streamers. So the way you set it is to hit. No, you're good. You're good. You're good. It works either way. But if you do exclamation point IGN space and then type that, yep, there you go. Just take the type off, just like Damon has said on there. All right, so congratulations, everyone. Thanks for the donation. Spectre Void gave the donation, so. And thanks to Zerbidin for the word band. The word band is always good for something. So, yeah, so let's scan down another signature. Get back to work. Congratulations, winners. Congratulations. That was still great. Yeah, that was good with the word band. You really got me good on that one. Really got me good on that one. I'm going to blame it on the sickness. That wasn't, because there's been a couple times where chatters have tried to get me to say it and in the chat, and I'm usually pretty good. But that one, I mean, hook, line, and sinker. That was perfect. That was perfect. So there you go, Kurt. Excellent. I took after my daddy, Ricky Bobby. If you ain't first, you're last. There you go. There you go. Here, last place still gets it. If you strove hard to at least finish, I always try to give away the last place, unless I only have one prize. Because I usually am last on everybody else's stream. So, and they don't usually give anything for last. So, but yeah, congratulations, winners. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Especially with my coughing and my sniffling. Sorry for that. I'm sure that's very appealing. So, man of the people. There you go. There you go. I need more coffee. But here's another site. So we are cleaning up on sites that we don't have as many points as I think we should have. Probably because I keep missing the claim reward. That's what's hurting me. It's not that bad. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. It was a lot worse yesterday and really bad on Monday. Monday I couldn't even talk. Which you guys know me. Talking is kind of a requirement. So I can't talk. I mean, yeah, you might as well take my arms and legs too. So at that point. At that point, well, I'm glad for that. I'm glad for that. Yeah, the sniffling is, that's what I was worried about, is having you guys listen to me sucking in all the snot. It never is fun. Abigail's excited because we're not stuck in the bed. She was my buddy for the last couple days while I was sick, but even she got bored with, come on, we got to do something, Dad. We got to do something. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. Bum, 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 bum. Holy shit. Yeah, let's go over here. There we go. All right, that's a crappy one. Almost $1 million. The parody one's worth quite a bit. All right, data vault's open. All right, cool. Scan down anyone? Yeah, anyone know when the next Stranger Things episode is? I do not. So, gotta bounce, big boss. Thank you for the lotto ticket. No problem, Kurt Vonnegut. Appreciate you being here. I'm actually watching the Fallout series. I know Vince is watching it, so I watched the first 2 episodes, so I'm anxious for the third one. Oop. Ah. Some other time. Let's try this. Familiar sights. Remember with all your might. And there she stands, silken gown, silver light shining down. The hot drinks do seem to help, because like I said, it's been mostly my throat, which has been nice. I've tried a bunch of different things, so I'm kind of watching 3 shows at one. Watching the Hawaii Five-0 reboot, Stranger Things, and the Stargate series. Yeah, Hawaii Five-0, they were good. I don't know if that's a new one or the old one. There's a Hawaii Five-0 series that was a remake that had the chick from Battlestar Galactica in it. She's one of my favorites. She's Asian, so that makes sense. But Grace Park, I think is her name. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna watch all of them. Yeah. Across the Milky Way, I become a slave. There she is. All right, so there's that one. Another raid. 1-5. 1-5. Dead Mines. Thanks for the raid, buddy. Appreciate you. Thanks for the raid. If you guys are not following Dead Minds, please give them a follow. Welcome, Raiders. Appreciate you guys. we're just out here scanning sites for the Winter Nexus. So I found that the scanning has been more. I'm getting more points from the scanning than I am from the mining. So that's why I've been doing the scanning. But I need to find a new system because I scanned all these out. So yeah, it was Mortal Kombat. Yeah, just a raid. Yeah, just bad timing. Bad timing. All right, I think I came from Alvern, so let's go to this one. Yeah, I did. So let's go to this one. But yeah, welcome Dead Minds. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yeah, I love the FBI raid one. So yeah, so I don't even remember where I found that, but I heard it somewhere and I had to have it. I actually paid for that, so you know I must have liked it. Been working on a mining project. Good job. All right. Only one site here. That sucks. Probably a wormhole. Probably a wormhole. But yeah. Yeah, our mining event will be tomorrow night if I stream. I need to check with the wife to see if we were talking about taking a road trip for New Year's. Um, I don't know if that's still on or since we got the new car, everybody wants me to drive them around now. So, which I like driving. So, I'm flying. This is with Falstaff, so this is my main. I'm trying to finish the track with him. And then I've got the track about halfway done with Craig, and he's just been doing mining. But yeah, he's way lower. So, Bond or tax services. There you go. What's up, Caviar? Good to see you. But yeah, they were talking about going somewhere we haven't been for New Year's, so we'll have to see. Unfortunately, here in the Philippines, as we've talked about, the plans change very rapidly. So, oh, it is actually a data site. Shit, I'm barricading myself in a bunker on New Year's. There you go. There you go. Yeah, they're shooting off a lot of fireworks here. They like to celebrate Christmas. They shot off a lot of fireworks too, but yeah, here Christmas and New Year's are when they shoot off all the fireworks. So I'm expecting that to be. But Abigail, that drives Abigail crazy. You guys saw Abigail earlier, so she does not like the fireworks. Let's check this one out. See if somebody's already there. But yeah, they were waiting to see if I was going to feel better before they decided if we were going to take a road trip or not. I definitely don't want to make everybody sick. That would be very bad. Oh, somebody's already here. Somebody's already here. No worries. No worries. Let's go to this one. Contract is up. Thanks, Mortal. Appreciate ya. So anything donated to the stream will be given away. So these are Masters at Arms Cerebral Accelerators. So they're implants. Says it's an implant? It's a booster. Yeah, it's a booster. But gives 10 points. 3 of them. So yeah, so we'll give those away here in a bit. Time is it? Yeah, let's give it about 15 minutes or so. And then we'll give those away. Thanks for that. Appreciate you. I guess I should accept it, huh? We'll give those away. Anything donated to the stream, we give away. So, if you want to make a donation, you can throw it to my character. And there is an announcement that comes up there. So, I live in a mobile home park next to a cornfield. So, drunks, fireworks, and UFOs. Yeah, bunker time. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Tornadoes is the other big one, too. Yeah, we always tease about that. I'm from Kansas City originally. I live in the Philippines now, but we always tease if you want to see a tornado, buy a mobile home. You'll see one for sure. So, all right, a lot more signatures here. Scan these guys down. But yeah, bunker time's not bad. Thanks for the donation, Mortal Kombat. Appreciate it. Time to fake not feeling good to avoid the road trip. Nah, I enjoy the driving and also spending time with my family. I just don't want to make them sick. I had to go pick up my wife on Sunday and I was wearing a mask, so I definitely don't want to wear the mask, that's for sure. But yeah. Plus, it'd be nice to see some more areas of the Philippines if I'm feeling up to it, so. If we do not do the mining event tomorrow, then we will do it on Thursday. So either way, I'll make sure you guys get the mining event. So just may be delayed a day because of the holiday. So, but yeah, I appreciate you guys. So once a week, I mine with my viewers. So we mine in Ufine, which is in Galente space. And we just do high sec mining, nice and relaxed. We provide the boost, we provide the compression. Whatever minerals you guys get are yours to keep. Sell them, build them, whatever you want. All yours. No cost, completely free. Just a good time. And we do that once a week. Normally we do it on Wednesday nights, America time. But that's Thursday morning here in the Philippines. And Thursday is New Year's Day. So I may have a prior commitment that wasn't necessarily prior. So, but yes. No mask wearing, they might think you're a bandito. Yeah. Yeah, I had to wear the mask the other day when I went to pick up the wife on Sunday, and I am not a mask fan. I am not a mask fan. But I was trying to at least be nice to my in-laws, because that's where I was picking her up, was at my sister-in-law's house, so. And none of them turned out sick, so it must have worked. But yeah, it was kind of miserable. We got stuck in traffic for over 2 hours, which was really fun, but that's not uncommon here in the Philippines. There it is. He's going to still try and take it. Really? I tell ya, you see somebody else is already there. That's the way it works in the world now. Nobody cares. Now he's moving off. 2 hours. I think you moved to Los Angeles, not the Philippines. Nah, traffic here is horrible. Horrible. And then there's only one road. So when they have an accident on it, which we never did figure out what the problem was. But if they have an accident on it, you're pretty much stuck. And that's what happened. We sat in place for 2 hours. It was a 4 hour trip. It's normally 2 hours from Manila. But it took us 4 hours because of the traffic, which we believe was an accident. But it was funny. We saw the cops go by us. And then the cops left. So it was like, oh, so I guess they're not going to do anything about it. Which is typical here, too. You're like, yeah, not our problem. They'll figure it out. Oh. Reminded of earlier, I stole a hack site from a sleeper heroin in my endurance. Micro warped in, hacked, and left before they woke up. There you go. Yeah, if they're sleeping, then that's their problem. But yeah. You sure it wasn't me, Blue Gray? I don't think anybody stole one from me today, but that sounds like something I would do. How are your in-laws? I called my ex a monster-in-law. Yeah, my American ones were good. Actually, both of my sets of in-laws were really good. My Filipino ones are fantastic. So my mother-in-law and my father-in-law was passed before I met him. Filipino. Um, he passed when my wife was 11. So, and she'll be 60 in February. So yeah, so he's been gone a while. But yeah, her mom was around and she was fantastic. She was a really good woman. I really enjoyed her, but she passed away about 5 or 6 years ago. So I'm in Botane right now. But yeah, I've been working the Evershore region. Every shore region. I don't know why I can never say it right. Right by Eufene, where we have our mining event. Not that far. Yeah, I don't think anybody stole one from me today, but I was thinking maybe that was you. Big storm out there, yeah. There's been, it actually was centered in Eufene for quite a while. And then kind of moved around there. So yeah, but I did that one and then I moved from that storm to another one. As I had scanned that one out, so. Yeah, now I'm in the Dixie area. Yeah. Oh, disappeared. Disappeared while I was scanning it. Disappeared while I was scanning it. Yeah. Do Dixie. Yeah. D-O. Is there a Do Dixie too? Wow. Did you ever give Crystal Echo a shot? I don't think I did. What was Crystal Echo again? That's a band? I have not checked them out. Sorry. I forgot all about it, to be honest. Hack Endurance Force Mining. Yeah, I don't even know what that is. Seems I didn't flip it. Crystal for ice, Echo for data. Okay. Yeah, no, I haven't. Somebody's probably already working this one. We'll see. Abigail's sleeping on her bed. I'll have to try that one out. Oh man, there's two people here. Two people here. Check contract sent to the wrong place. Was thinking of Frio, I believe. Yeah. I don't want to fall asleep cause I miss you, babe. Oh, there's a Kestrel. Yeah, you should give it to Frio. Thanks, Al. I think I have one too. I was gonna give him. He doesn't have the skills for the Kestrel, but no sights in Do Dixie. You gotta be kidding me. Oof. Well, that sucks. So how many points did we get? We had 7. Oh. We had 760, so we got 250. No, 150. 150. Yeah, we're only 140 away. Yeah, so these ones are all the competition's getting too big. I'm gonna head back to mine. Don't even have the skills, right? I want to fly around all the places I've been and gather all my stuff and bring it back to Jita, but I'm sure a hauler isn't big enough, and I don't see myself in a billion freighter anytime soon. So what I normally do is I use just a regular hauler and just pick up a little at a time in order to try and consolidate the list. I've done that several times, but yeah, it works. The basic haulers you can fly pretty much out the gate. So, all right. Unfortunately, up. I think I already scanned these down, but since I logged off, or since I got disconnected, there we go. Come on, decloak. Sometimes when you double click, it doesn't always. This song was featured in Armageddon, one of my favorite movies. Horribly unbelievable, but real inspiration. Iteron will get you 25. Yeah. Yeah, I think the Iteron Mark III is the biggest of the base haulers. I've done it a couple times. It's kind of a fun little thing to do as a offshoot. Yeah. Just kind of fly around, target one or aim for one of them, set your destination for one of them, and then check what systems are close. Because I used to have stuff spread all over the universe. And so I would check which systems were close and then pick up whatever was close and gradually got it down to a 2-page list. I don't know what you mean by 50 jumps at a time. I mean, it'll go as far as you go. There's no fuel requirements or anything like that. If you're just hauling regular shit, most people probably aren't going to bother you, especially if you're in a low level hauler. If you're in a freighter, then they're thinking you're hauling something important, and then that's when they kind of start checking you out. But yeah. All right, let's see. I need to open 2 data vaults. What's the next one? But yeah, most times, if you're in a freighter, you're going to be more of a target because they're going to assume you're hauling something important. Or honestly, the only time I use my freighter is when I have to haul something large. Usually I'm hauling trit, which really isn't that big of a deal. So I'm just trying to get rid of it. But yeah, that's when I always find myself getting scanned, is when I'm in my avalanche. If I fly around in my prorator or even the lower level ones, nobody ever pays any attention to me. They think, who would haul something important in that piece of crap? That's the best ones to haul it in because nobody pays attention. Wrong way. Okay. Come on. There it is. My goodness. 1.6, not bad. Another large micro warp drive blueprint. All right. Yeah, unless you're in ore space. Yeah, if you're in ore space, it doesn't matter. Yeah, if you're in ore space, you're gonna get ganked no matter what you're flying, right? Yeah. Which is kind of crappy because I'd really like to go and do some ore missions and get some points. But that's in nullsec. So what I love about the MWD cloak trick is you limit your vulnerability window, but low level haulers can be vulnerable to bombs. Yep. Yeah, smart bombs is about the only thing I'm vulnerable to in my Pro Raider. But most people don't use them. They're outlawed in high sec, of course. But if it's a suicide ganker, they don't care. So, and if it's worth their trouble. Honestly, every time I think I've been suicide ganked, they never get to loot my ship. I always get to loot my ship. I always get to loot their ships and salvage my ship and their ships. So it really doesn't seem cost effective. I think, and like I said, I think they just do it because they want the clip, especially with a streamer. They can get a clip of it being streamed, and a lot of streamers are like, carrying on, where they don't get that kind of reaction out of me, so they're all disappointed. But they still can clip it. Yeah, I hauled everything back to my base, and so yeah, and I used to do market orders to buy stuff cheaper than they're worth, and then I would break them down for the minerals, reprocess them, and that was profitable back in the day. Now too many people do it, so it's about the message. Yeah, it is about the message. It is about the message. And in love at all. Excuse me. I'm really sorry about the sniffles. There it is. Man, that was an easy one. All right, 6.3 million. Not bad. I've definitely done worse. It's probably one of my higher ones today. High sec ones aren't really worth much, but got some more points too, so that's good. All right, one more to scan. And it seems nobody's here. So maybe I just needed to leave the area for a bit and come back. I avoid gank systems. Anything on Udema Scout. Yep. Yeah, that's always a good idea. There's an Empire belt that pops up in Udema quite often, and I'm like, yeah, you couldn't pay me to go there. Like, not happening. Not happening. Well, I don't know. As hard as it is to find Empire belts now, maybe I might have to. And Eve Gate Camp check. Yeah, I like that one. That's the one I use. Yeah, that's the one I use. Up. Oh, I thought it disappeared. Jackson. Action Jackson. Action Jackson just logged on. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. Famous last words. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen? Can this be love? So yeah, so I did this system earlier. It came back and it looks like I got 3 more sites here. So not bad. Not bad at all. Now I've got the exploration site entered, so I need to complete it before I scan it, before I hack it. So Jackson, if you're in the stream, say hello. What's the worst that could happen? Famous last words. Famous last words. I hate replacing ships. I just hate it. It's really not a problem. Most of them I build myself. It's just the time sink of it. It's like, come on. You got to replace another ship. Oh, man. That one couldn't have got any easier. Ugh, and it's crap. 32K. Thanks for nothing. Oh, well. All right. Did I collect my probes? I did. Okay, cool. So let's see what the next system is. So Meaves is here. Let's go to Lursat. All right, so we got Marble still up. So we've got a Kestrel and three Kestrel and three Master at Arms Cerebral Accelerators to give away. Boosters. Which give a +10. Duration is 1 day. But with you got your skills maxed, it'll give you more than that. Probably 5 days. And then it gives +10 points. So special thanks to Mortal Kombat for that. And the Kestrel was from Al Monksy. Appreciate you guys. So, yeah. What's the worst that could happen? Yeah. All right. So before I start scanning, let's go ahead and do marbles. Let's do marbles. Let's go to race menu. We're going to do random. Laboratory. I think that's the one we just did, wasn't it? The Raging Pin. Yeah, that looks rough. Marble Mill. Let's try this one. All right. All right, explanation point play. We've got 4 prizes, so top 3 and whoever finishes last for the prizes. And I'll let you pick your prize. So we've got the Kestrel or the boosters. So explanation point play. Get in. Appreciate the donations. Thanks, Mortal Kombat. Thanks, Al Monksy. There's a Kestrel in there as well. So it says we got 63
Thank
people.
you.
Damahedron, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. It's a Kestrel hull, yes. I am positive I was following you, but I notice it says I'm not. Yeah, sometimes Twitch. I don't know why. I thought you were following me too, but sometimes Twitch gets kind of twitchy. So, yeah. I don't know why. I don't know if there's a max follows you can do or something. Yeah, mine seem to do it as well. So, but yeah, explanation point play. We've only got 6 in. May want to remind your user base in the new year. Yeah, I appreciate it. That's a good idea. So there's Gilatara. Good to see ya. Explanation point play. So booster for training booster. 3 copies of that. And Kestrel is what's up for grabs. So we'll do 4 prizes. Top 3 and whoever finishes dead last. Mal Chick, good to see ya. Lego, of course, always good to see you, buddy. Nasty, good to see you. Yeah, it says I got 63 in there, so surely we should be able to do better than 10. Come on. Knucklehead, good to see ya. Nose is itching. Sorry. Hate when that happens. Hate when that happens. Explanation point play. Explanation point play. The boosters are plus 10 to all attributes for if you have max biology for 2 days. So, Keemon, Ken Park Jr., good to see you. TBI, good to see you. View botting confirmed. There you go. Yep. Yeah, I think I just got a lot of lurkers. So, I know I'm a lurker on most everybody else's stream, so I understand. Razor, good to see ya. All right. Mr. Mackerel, good to see ya. Explanation point play to get in on the drawing. Get in on the race, rather. There you go. Excellent. 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 Explanation point play. Only time I'm lurching is when I'm sleeping with a stream open. Yeah. Yeah. Explanation point play. This is the one that has the cannons. So yeah, this might be a lot of deaths. So yeah. So Mr. Mackerel, good to see ya. Like the name. Love the name. Love the name. All right. That looks like that might be it. So I'm going to hit start. 30 seconds. Explanation point play. Last chance. We got 3 copies of a booster. Gives plus 10 to all attributes for 2 days if you got max biology. And a Kestrel. Kestrel hull. Unfitted. But yeah. 2, 1. Here we go. Everybody comes off of the ramp. Falls into the top. Goes down through the pachinko machine. This one's different than a pachinko machine. This one's got elevators. So goes up and down and around. Bounces around. So we'll wait to see who's the first one to come out of there. Because they're all over the place. Looks like Blue-Gray. Blue-Gray is going to be the first one out. Blue-Gray followed by Nasty, Caviar, Gilitara, and somebody else next to Gilitara, but I don't know who that is. Blue-Gray's got a big lead. Knucklehead's right behind him. Caviar did the launch, missed. Keemon got it. Keemon hit it. So Damahedron actually got up there. Gilitara looks like they actually missed the whole funnel and somehow landed on the track, which was pretty ingenious. So Gilitara's got a huge lead. They went through the cannon and missed the funnel, but landed on the track. So I think Gilitara is definitely going to get first, unless some miracle happens with these others. They bypassed everything. Of course, they are having a heck of a time getting through these little pins. There you go. Gilitara takes number 1. Damahedron is actually, looks like it's going to get number 2. Konom's moving up quick. Keemon's also making a break for it. I'm assuming that's the ghost one over here. That's why it doesn't have a name, but we'll see. So Damahedron, the ghost one's going to pass him. Looks like Kano might get him. Yeah, Nasty passed Damahedron, so Nasty will take second. Damahedron third, Kano fourth. Keemon fifth. Ken Park Jr. 6, Malchick 7, Lego 8, Blue-Gray 9. Knucklehead takes 10. And we got TBI's there, Voron's there, Almonxy, Razor. Almonxy's off the track. Razor, if Razor finishes, Razor's going to be the last one. Razor should be the last one. Let's see. Razor finished last. So Gilatara, Nasty, Damahedron, and Razor are our winners. So Gilatara, let me know what you want. We've got 3 boosters. Let me get back over here to Eve so I can show you what they are. Oop, wrong one. Gotta get on the right channel. Gotta get it right. Come on. So it's a Master of Arms Cerebral Accelerator. Is what these boosters are. I've got 3 of those. Says it's worth 59 million. Gives 10 points. And then I've got a Kestrel hull. So Gilatar, you got first. Your pick. And then Nasty will be second. So Gilla, what do you want? What is in the Kestrel hull glove box? Who knows? Yeah, that's a surprise. That's a surprise. So Gilatar, let me know which one you want. I don't know where the Kestrel is. I'll have to find the Kestrel. Kestrel's in Haley. So, yeah, the Kestrel's in Haley. So, Master Cerebral it is. Gilatar, no problem. No problem. Oh, why did I close that? I tell you, some days it's a wonder I can even get out of bed. Great contract. I'm Giltar. I should already have you in here. I don't. Probably just gave you money before. I do have you on my thing, so yep. All right. Said 1, right? Yep. They're separate. Cool. Thanks for separating them for me. Mortal Kombat. That was awesome. All right. Nasty, you're up. I got your IGN, I think. Thought I did. Yes, I got your IGN. What do you want? I got 2 more of the Cerebral Accelerators or Kestrel. Yep, I got your IGN. I just need to know what you want. I don't know why that's not working, Caviar. So you got the Cerebral Accelerators or a Kestrel hull. So I got 2 more of these Cerebral Accelerators. They're a plus 10. Plus 10 points to your attributes for if you have max biology, it'll give you 2 days at plus 10 for training. It's a booster. I have 2 of those left and a Kestrel hull. No problem. No problem. No problem. I got Nasty in there. Yep, there you are. I say I know I'd given you something before, so there you go. All right, cool beans. That one's there.
It's pronounced material, not
There you
mackerel.
go. So it's
and the
just
Samuel
really
Jackson
slow.
T-test didn't
Really
work.
slow. Really slow. All right, so Damahedron, you're number 3. I got 1 Cerebral Accelerator left or the Kestrel. Castor oil or booster. Still, Samuel Jackson didn't work. He worked the other day. Yeah, they're just really, really slow. I think the other one worked the other day too, but it took like 10 minutes. May I make a request? In the comments, can you please put something like Happy B-Day, buddy? Is it your birthday? The M, the master at arms. No worries, you're good. I will definitely put happy birthday in there. Give me your IGN. You might have already given it to me. Let me check. No, I got razors. I don't have your IGM. Yeah, let me get your IGN. It's close to my B-Day, but I've never had one before, and it's getting tiresome. Not a problem. There you go. Express 4. Empress Horde. I should have remembered that one. Yeah. Not a problem. Not a problem. If I can type. There you go. Enjoy. All right, so that leaves for Razor the Kestrel. All right, it's in Haley. All right, and I got razors. Let me scroll back. Well, I had razors, but now when I scroll back, there it is. All right. Be nice if it would use the same keys as everything else in Windows, but it does not. So, Spazology, good to see ya. Good to see ya. All right. And there's the one for Razor. Appreciate you guys. Congratulations to the winners. Thanks to the donations. Al and Mortal Kombat, thanks for the donations. Appreciate you guys. I'm going to get back to scanning. Or I'm not, because it looks like that one's already gone. All right, so nothing to scan here. Nothing to see here. All right, so let's head back to... Where's your fiend? There's your fiend. Let's go to Marcier. Yeah, because we're getting close to the end. So we'll check out Marcier and then we'll call it a day. Then I'll find somebody to raid. Spazology, good to see you, buddy. Yeah, I don't know why they're not working. The dungeon was working. I think somebody did the dungeon earlier, so... There we go. Why it takes so long to decloak? Alright, I got 2 here, so let's scan these guys down. The sun actually came out, so now I can't see. Sunshine in my eyes, sorry. Are you in Varent or Jazzercise? I'm actually in Marosair. But I'm headed back that way, so...
Still, Samuel Jackson
there
didn't
you go.
work.
Yeah, so Patrick Stewart works. I know Samuel worked the other day. Move along, move along. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. That's a wormhole. Yeah, I probably don't need to scan this one down because we're done for the day, but I'll scan it just because I'm already halfway. It'd probably only take one more. Bingo. All right. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. So yeah, we'll be raiding out here momentarily. We'll find somebody good to raid. If you guys have suggestions, go ahead and throw them in the chat. I haven't seen who's out there, to be honest. Oh. So a new one just popped up. Yeah, there we go. Don't have new ones pop up while I'm scanning. That's crazy. Could raid It's Goonie. That's probably who it'll be. That's probably who it'll be. So they must be having a problem with Samuel Jackson. Yeah, I haven't even checked to see who's on. But yeah, It's Goonie is usually one of my go-tos. Back to Twitch. Back to Twitch. Actually, Anarchos is out there, and he's actually playing EVE Online. But It's Goonie's got less than him. So, unless somebody wants to vote for Anarchos instead of It's Goonie, I'm going to go with It's Goonie. Since Spaz already said It's Goonie. I'm going to try and get this site. There's two more just popped up. I really need to rethink this. I guess I didn't scan that wormhole all the way down. I could have swore I did. I know I did. Maybe that's a different wormhole. Oh, it's because I got disconnected. My stuff screwed up again. Boom, boom. Holy cow. $3.3 million. Just over 3. No problem. F5. Sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy. Master Chief. Yeah, I don't hear him either. Yeah, I think they're having trouble with all of them.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J,
so
K,
there's
L,
Samuel L.
M,
Jackson
N,
that you
O,
did.
P.
Yeah,
this is a test of the TTS. Say what? Again,
that's like
I double
5
dog
minutes.
dare to do it. Say what? Again.
That's ridiculous. Yeah, that was Samuel L. Jackson. Yeah. These are 2 new signatures that just popped up, so. Blue Gray, what's your IGN so you can tell what you think of this fit for the Iterun? Or you could just put it in the in-game channel. He should be in there watching. That way you'll get everybody else's opinion too if you want it. Wait, are you on RN? I don't think I'm part of it. Oh. Yeah, so I've got my own channel. This one here. So yeah, feel free to join it. We usually put messages and stuff in there. And fits are in there pretty regularly. Remember that big red button that you said to never push? Funny story, yeah. Funny story. I hate when that happens. I hate when that happens. Hate when that happens. Here's another one. I'll be damned. Yeah, so you actually have to come back to the system from time to time, I guess. Come on. Come on. Whoa. That would be replaced so soon. To hear those words from you. Didn't realize that was a trick. What was a trick? You know about the cat battery trick, right? I didn't. Oh, that's not the one I wanted. He tried to race me for it. But he didn't get it. 5 million, that's a good one. I don't know why you would try to race somebody for it. I was obviously there first. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so there's the Iteran Mach 5. Yeah, so that looks good. Yeah, the cargo hold optimizations are really good. If you can run them, they're great. That'll boost your cargo. So, yep. But yeah, that looks good. Doesn't need anything super special. Mine. Exactly. Unfortunately, they're going to be working on this one, so I probably don't have a chance for this one. So, using that for haul sec hauling, yes.
Caviar. Liberta asked me, tell us how
There you go.
Bonder is
Holy
a
cow.
professional stream with his
Yeah, that was a
TTs that
long
only
time.
works half the time. Well, let me break it down for you. You see, even professionals stumble
Horribly
every now and
delayed.
then. Bonder's got that charisma, that spark that keeps folks coming back, even when the damn TTS decides to take a nap. It's like ordering a Royale with cheese and getting a big kahuna burger instead. It ain't what you asked for. But you sure as hell enjoy the surprise. Ain't nobody perfect. But if they're entertaining, that's what matters.
Yeah, that's a huge delay. But I like the response. Tell me that you love me. See if I can skip a step. Nope, it's gone. Somebody got it. All right, we'll call that. Excellent. Excellent. So not a bad night. What do we clear? Cargo wise, take out my my sister cores. We got 92 million minus the 4 million for those, so 88 million. Not bad in loot. And we made how many event points? We made 230 event points. So we fell short of what we were shooting for, but we only need we're under 100. 95 points to complete this track. So no worries, no worries. All right, I'm going to set destination for Upine. And I didn't hear anything. Yeah, Tangia cooldown again. Is that what it is? Yeah, we hear the rest of this one if you're extreme tomorrow. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Well, and I did try to change the Tangia cooldown, but I never meant it for that one. So maybe I screwed it up. Maybe I screwed it up. So yeah, I'll work on that. I wanted to set it so that they can only do them, within, 5 or 10 minutes of each other, rather than back to back to back to back, because otherwise I can't get a word in edgewise. So, but yeah, obviously I screwed that up. So, but yeah, we'll work on that. But anyway, appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna raid out to It's Goonie because I didn't hear anything else. Unless Spectre, if you're live. Spectre, thanks for the donation earlier. I already brought him in. Yeah, I brought him in before I went there. So that's why I had him in my cargo. That's why I knew. When I had to subtract him out of what our cargo was for our thing, I knew I had him. So, but thanks for making sure, Captain. I appreciate it. The sisters ones, I try not to leave around. They're too expensive. Fyro. Sometimes the best lessons we learn are from the kills. So there you go. I paid for an AI song. There you go. Yeah, so that's probably the cooldown. So it looks like I have the cooldown set wrong. So I'll get that fixed, Caviar. But anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate you guys. And I'm going to go ahead and raid It's Goonie. And I will see you guys. Like I said, I'll let you know on the Discord about tomorrow. I'm planning on streaming tomorrow. But of course, the wife always has, she has override. So the paid Tangia should ignore any cooldown. So yeah, that's what I would have thought too. So, but yeah, I think the Tangia is just having problems because I didn't set the cooldown for that long. So like I said, it was only like a minute or two. So
sunshine on my shoulders makes me happy.
There you go.
Sunshine in my eyes can make me cry. Sunshine
on
the water
good to
looks
see
so
ya.
Lovely.
Just get ready to raid out.
Sunshine almost always makes me high.
Thanks, Lego. Appreciate it.
If I had a day that I could give you, I'd give to you the day just like today. If I had a song that I could sing for you, I'd sing a song to make you feel this way.
Happy New Year. There's your song, Caviar. So yeah, it did come up. I think Tangia is having problems. I think there's something there, but I will check out the cooldown just to see. But yeah, New, good to see you. Happy New Year, everyone. New Year's Eve here, so I will be New Year before I see you again. So yeah. Yeah, what it was doing was it told you that, it told you it couldn't do a song because he doesn't do songs. So yeah. But anyway, oh, there's the raid.